What's up, everyone? So today I decided to pay it forward and share a little bit of advice and knowledge that I've learned in the past 4 years about lifting and gym going in general. So this video is going to be mainly for beginners, guys or girls, anything in between, anyone who wants to really get started going to the gym. Before we get started, I do want to say I'm not the most qualified person to be giving advice. I'm not the biggest or most shredded person out there. This is really just from my experience. I know everyone's fitness journey is different. This is what I learned, and this is pretty much what I wish I knew from the beginning going into it. There's a lot of information in this video, and I'll try to keep it as short as possible. And like I said, this is all purely based off my experience, things I've learned through trial and error, learning from others in the trade, in the community. So yeah. So what exactly is my experience? So pretty much I've been lifting for 4 years seriously. That isn't including, messing around in the gym in high school and everything like that. Pretty much right out of high school, a friend of mine introduced me to powerlifting. And after that, I powerlifted for 2 years uncompetitively. It wasn't until my sophomore year of college that I wanted to take on bodybuilding. Which brings us to my first point, which is having a specific goal. So I was really torn between continuing powerlifting and starting bodybuilding. So there was a weird phase where I went through power building. Yeah, that's a thing. Bruh. And I found that my progress was really slowed down on powerlifting, and I wasn't really progressing quickly in bodybuilding, and that's because half of my energy was split between the two. I know that at an amateur level, some people can get away with doing both. Some people are good at both of it, both powerlifting and bodybuilding. Very few people are great, and no one is the best at both of them. When I finally made that full transition to bodybuilding, I saw a huge difference in progress. I was progressing a lot quicker. The next point I want to make is a huge one, and that is expectations. Now, a lot of times I see an aspiring athlete or a new gym goer that wants to look like a specific professional bodybuilder or athlete, and they think that by going to the gym, having the perfect program, and eating right will get them there. And in reality, it just won't. So the sad reality is, no matter how perfect your programming is, no matter how perfect your nutrition is, you just will not look like these men's health athletes or the models on the front page of bodybuilding magazines. So the reason why this is impossible is because these athletes are already right off the bat genetically gifted. They have years and years of lifting experience and steroid use, and that isn't even the impossible part. Now, some of you out there could actually get to this point. This physique isn't impossible. The impossible part starts when you look at these magazines, these photos, these online, pictures of these models. Now, the impossible part happens for these photo shoots. These athletes with these years and years of experience and steroid use, they will starve themselves, they will cut off water intake, use techniques like water manipulation, and pretty much flex every fiber of their body for those few minutes that pictures are being taken of them, just to be posted, photoshopped and edited, and then finally posted on those magazines. The fact that these newcomers, these amateur bodybuilders, gym goers want to look like these models, when in reality these models don't even look like themselves in those pictures, it's pretty sad that society pretty much makes it seem like this is obtainable. You can get to this point when you really can't. The last and hardest point I want to make today is sacrifice. Not everyone has the luxury of having unlimited time, not having to work. Once you get to like that professional status, you can get paid to pretty much go to the gym, and a lot of average people out there won't have tons and tons of funds to just be pouring on healthy food, I know that grocery shopping when bulking is absolutely absurd. You're going to be spending like hundreds of dollars on just bulk quantities of healthy food. In a perfect world, you would have time, for everything. You'd have time to go to work, go to school, have time for friends, social interactions. You'd have time to put into your relationship or meal prep and the gym, but it's just not gonna be like that. And somewhere along the line, you're gonna have to make the decision, either stick to your fitness goals, or choose whatever other obstacle that will come across. Now I forget which professional powerlifter said this, but he pretty much recounted an experience in college where he was a few weeks out from finishing this course. He's already done all the work in this class and he had a B plus average, and he ended up dropping this class because he would have had to miss 2 days of training because of an upcoming field trip. Now that's a little extreme, but there have been cases like that in my experience where I've missed barbecues, birthdays. I've even been late to my own birthday because of the gym. Now these things are gonna happen. You can't really just take a day off and expect to see amazing results. Now I'm not saying taking one day off for mental health or even taking periods of weeks. I know I've had periods of months where I just didn't go to the gym and focus on other aspects of my life. It's really good to take a step back. Now, all things considered, I wouldn't have done anything differently. Like I said, every fitness journey is different, and learning everything for yourself is part of that process. One more bonus tip for you guys: I would definitely take advantage of the community that is bodybuilding and powerlifting. Generally, everyone is pretty friendly, whether that's talking to someone at the gym or taking advantage of online communities like bodybuilding.com. I frequent their forums, interact with people on there who might have some knowledge that will help you. Also, along with that, be sure to take every bit of information with a grain of salt. There's a lot of bro science out there and just non-factual information. A lot of people are out there trying to sell you things, trying to get you on a program or whatever it is. So yeah, I hope that this video was somewhat informative for you. I hope that this will help you in your fitness journey. Now, if you enjoyed this content and if you think I should do some more of this type of stuff, feel free to hit that like button. I know I'm still a relatively new channel. I'm trying to figure out what exactly it is I'm doing here. So if it's fitness content that you guys want to see, I definitely will upload some more stuff. And if that is all, best of luck and keep grinding. Thanks, guys.